Kiev NF Lost featuring Hobson. I'm sorry that I haven't been as up to date as I could. I just wanted to kind of pause on the NF until I could do the lives to kind of catch up, which I'm gonna do now. Just been out of it lately. No excuses. I'm just saying, yeah. But we're gonna go back into it, and even if we have to like kind of go backwards a little bit, we can do that. But I'm gonna start doing the lives again so we can kind of keep it continuous and I guess I guess that works. Canon. I'm a nerd. Comic books. So with this career, we're keeping it canon. We're moving along at the same pace. But all right, let's do it. Let's see, let me find it. There we go. All right, let's go. Where's he at?
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat and yes I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics, I can barely bear it when
I know people get annoyed at me with the simp, but it's just clever. I love cleverness with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. Like that's
What did he say?
Spelling bee champion. I don't know, but I like those. I don't know, because you've never heard that line either. So don't even say it's simple. You've never heard it. Neither have I. So I like it. All right.
pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me is a personal canvas. The pain can be flat, I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up, I don't wanna be.
Hold up, I'm not gonna lie, I whenever the beat, it's with every one of his songs, and y'all are right to be annoyed with me. Because as soon as the beat like gets going, I just forget about the lyrics. I'm like, oh, this beat is tough.
Failure is your destiny.
But all right. I admit it though, but yeah, I heard canvas, paint splattered. I don't know. I knew I had to go back. Okay.
That could help us breathe and leave our state of peril. All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me is a personal canvas. The pain can be flat, I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up, I don't wanna be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin.
That's just tough in a real way, because it's so true. And even though people can say like, hold on, let me take my glasses off. We can say like, man, we love when people correct us and tell us when we're wrong, but we don't. Like, we know we need it, but speak for myself. I hate it when people correct me or be like, hey, dude, you're wrong about this. Eventually I can appreciate it, but at the time, I don't think anybody likes it, but it is true. It's needed, because then in that example, yeah, it came around and be like, oh yeah, I was kind of a dickhead. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, it's just definitely more of a hindsight perspective. But at the time, all right, maybe everybody's just a better human than me, but I'd be like, fuck you. You should have my back regardless. Is that you? All right, fine. I know we got some real ones out there. All right.
shadow. But something on that up, I don't wanna be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits spin off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like to roll against the current, that's the way that I travel. Opposite of what the grain has got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative, I'm diligent on every level. I never can settle, I like to keep my foot in the pedal. Yeah, I love to pack arenas and all, but what I really wanna do is learn to handle my thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss, and pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws and told me I can never revolve, then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way I'm running applause.
You know where to stop. Batman reference. Okay. Bane on him. You think you in charge? I probably won't add the scene here, but I might. Who knows?
I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
But that's just you know. Comic references. I'm gonna stop. He just has so many. Let me see. Because, I mean, if you're thinking about the words, maybe you could consider them simple, but they're not in the way he puts them together. And it's a continuous, like it's never, I was playing pickleball and smacked him in the face, but next day I kissed my lover in the face. Like it's never not like, or it just doesn't make sense. It's like, it's always within the same topic. I'm a freestyle legend. But it's always within the context of what he's talking about. It's never out of place, if that makes sense. And that's everywhere nowadays, so I can appreciate it. And I know some people are like, oh, you get hyper over, what was it? Mid-lyrics. I'm like, all right. Well, we just like different things. All right, here we go.
On them, show them I'm the one that's the boss, and pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws, they told me I can never revolve, then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way around it, applaud the traits that I want. They say I can't afford what it costs, but I manifested this. Failing's how you grow and learn your lessons, kids. Take the worst and try to make the best of it, cause when you fail, just know that it's a test, and if you can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist. It's okay to make mistakes, just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. Yeah, when I'm
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
There's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. No, it's too early for God. That's just nasty, sinful. Yeah, I'm not gonna create another word like I did last time, but it's just so it is simple, but it's perfect, and I know you've never heard it before. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. No, actually, never mind. I'm trying to die. But that's just us. T-shirt worthy. Maybe I just like certain lyrics too much. All right, maybe.
And not be such a pessimist. It's okay to make mistakes, just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. Yeah, when I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
This is a very different beat, though. I don't think I've heard him on something like this for. Like I said, heard him on this for. Before. You know what I meant. It just sounds different, I think. In a good way. It's just different than what I've heard recently.
Lost.
Wow, these burdens are heavy, and I'm hoping it don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left, and it's nowhere to be found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that...
The fuck is hypnotherapy? Alright, you know what? I'll put a description here in a second.
It's nowhere to be found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulder's ready for most drugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. Man, hold up. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity. It's kinda funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against it.
He stayed on that rhyme scheme for a while. Let me say, don't plan me on reward so hard. I'm not gonna say what I thought it. Hold on.
And they might grin, and they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulder's ready for most drugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. Man, hold up. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity. It's kinda funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against my grip. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulder's ready for most drugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. Man, hold up. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity. It's kinda funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against it. Cause I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain and vengeance. So I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list. Cause manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence. Demons knocking, I don't have to.
What did he say? Hold on. Praying to the Lord. Book of James. Did he say going at Testament or gonna add my Testament? What do you say?
And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list. Cause manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence.
He gonna add my That is so filthy. Brother, brother, or yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna try to, cause I don't know what to say. That's tough.
Manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence. Demons knocking, I don't have to let them in. I done made mistakes day to day, you probably can't relate. I just ain't the same when I'm lost.
Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
Well, goddamn. Just random ass balloons everywhere? Huh. All right. The video was kind of straightforward. Like, I didn't really have to, like, stop and, you know what I mean. They're just off in the Rockies or wherever the fuck that takes place. And shout out to the people who provided the helium for the balloons.
You are made of stupid.
For the balloons. Because in cold weather, that shit, you know what I mean? that was a cool back and forth actually. Now that I think about it, between and I did stop more for NF because I think maybe I was paying attention more, but I don't think so. Hobson is tough. It's just he's more of the haymaker type where he has a heavy line every now and then, and it still fits. Like everything is in context. It goes together. It's just he's definitely more of the haymaker type. Hopefully you know what I mean. But that was tough. I like that, and the beat was just different to me. It might not be in context of everything, but it seemed like a different style, and I can appreciate that because I've heard NF in, I mean, a bunch of different ways at this point, and he can rock with most of them, and I like, but that Add My Testament line is oh man, I know I say it all the time and it's annoying. I'm not gonna say it. Yes, I am. I hope people really appreciate some, like, the way some of these rhymes are put together. It's you know what I mean? Okay. All right. Well, that was NF Lost featuring Hobson. That was a dope ass song. I think that's one I might have to listen to again. And I think I'll pick up different things for sure. But anyway, let me know what you thought. Again, everybody, I'm sorry that I've kind of been out of it and haven't kept up with the schedule I said I was going to, but I'm trying. I'm going to try to get back onto it. And thank you for sticking around, everybody. Everybody have a good weekend. Everybody stay safe. Please. Never mind. We'll talk about that on a live. But everybody stay safe. Take care. And appreciate all of y'all. Hey!